And as Professor Kindiki sought to absolve himself from blame for the loss of more than 60 lives through excessive use of force by the police, hundreds of victims are still waiting on government agencies to dispense justice. While before the vetting committee, Professor Kindiki indicated that all the National Police Services responsible for the apparent use of excessive force, individual police officers should also be held liable. This statement sending a ray of hope to one family from Kisii whose kin was incapacitated after he was injured by a tear gas canister in June during the anti-government protests. Laura Otieno reports.
Thursday morning at Nyaura village in Kisii County, Daniel Mageka drags himself to a shade. His older brother tends to these chicks, the only remaining birds from a flock of 100 chicken that this family sold to cope with medical expenses for Mageka. The scars are slowly healing. A tear gas canister exploded on his leg on the 24th of June at the height of the anti-government protests, and since then, life took a turn for the worse.
Hata kazi yangu nilikuwa ninafanya imesimama mpaka saizi. Mgonjwa akikuwa hospitali akiumia huwa anapewa kuna fimbo hizo za kutembelea, lakini sasa mimi sikupewa, nilikuja nyumbani. Nikakuja nikaona wacha nitafute fimbo nitembelee.
Nimeona kama ni hasira sana. Hata huyu mtoto yake kwenda shule, hana pesa, anafika anafukuzwa. Maana yeye ndiye alikuwa anatafuta analeta.
While appearing before the National Assembly's Committee on Appointments on Thursday, ghosts of the anti-government protests haunted the Interior Ministry nominee Professor Kindiki, who seemed to absolve himself of any wrongdoing. While acknowledging calls for justice by families of victims who were either killed or injured during the protests, Kindiki indicated that the mandate of the CS is only on policy issues and not on operational duties. While indicating that 486 people were injured during the protests, some, like Mageka, are not even aware of the due processes they need to follow to jolt the wheels of justice rolling.
Angalia, kuna watu waliumia kwa maandamano na ni rate yao kuandamana. Lakini sasa venye maskari wamepiga watu, wengine wameumia, tafadhali uziangalie na uweze kusisaidia.
As the dust slowly settles, Mageka, like hundreds of other victims of blatant use of unjustified force, continue to wallow in misery. They clinch onto hope that they will not slip through the cracks and that justice will ultimately be served. Laura Otieno, Citizen TV.